Hello and welcome to my body cultivation series, and you're now watching part 15. And in the last few videos I was pretty much just waiting for my body cultivators in order to gain essences so that I can do remolds. And now that we're on day 55, I have determined that this is a good time for me to now start to do remolds and do preparation for the day 80 invasion, and that would be the final prep, which would make my body cultivators pretty much strong enough to be able to fight the monsters on a day 80 invasion. So now it's time to pretty much just dive into my build and do my remolds for all of my disciples. I do have 3 body cultivators, so it's going to be a little bit more different than what I would usually do, and it will definitely take a little bit more time since I'm working with 3 guys, but it should also be pretty straightforward. So I'm just going to go over here and then pull up my build. So here's the build that I have set up for Miss Elemental Arm. And in this build, I got this build from someone in the Discord, and then I just took a screenshot of it, and it is pretty good. This is something that I used before for body cultivations with Yaguai, since they don't have the Void Thundercatch hands, which is a completely different body part that has multiple bones and less muscles. So right here I'm using a missed body part which has like an equal amount of bones and muscles. So let's just get into this. So right now it says that I need I'll start to focus on the offensive parts at first. So right now it says I need sharpened bone, harrowing bone, unhinged bone, ablaze bone, and ancestral throwback. So the ablaze modifier actually increases remold speed, and it also gives damage. So this right here is without a doubt the best thing to do first, because the first thing that you want to do is increase the speed at which your cultivators remold. So I'm just going to first focus on that aspect. So for all of my body cultivators, I'm going to start to remold the ablaze bone. And this guide also, or whatever, this build right here does have is set for just ablaze bone. However, there is also a body part called Sunray blood, which uses the solar essence as well, and I'm going to get that as well. I do not know why that image goes with me. So let's see. So yeah, so for the flesh body part, it gives 240% attack and 10% remold speed. It's not a big boost, so I'm assuming that's why the build doesn't recommend you do that, just because if you go into the body cultivation resource, there are a lot of like very rare essences that you can get, which are like at the bottom, that give you like really big bonuses to attack, defense, and a lot of other different stats. However, I won't really be going for these because I just don't see them as realistic for the timeline that I plan to be playing on this gameplay. However, if this was like a more gameplay where I was interested in playing for a longer game, then I would actually save those label slots for like those like 500% attack bonuses, instead of consuming them with 200 and less percent attack bonus, if that makes sense. So yeah, let me go back to what I said I was going to do, which is remote solar essence on the bones and muscles. So yeah, I'm thinking if I want to do all of them at once, or if I just want to do one at a time. I feel like I do have like more direction when I do just one body part at a time, so I'll just start off with that. So I'll do one bone and solar essences, and my guys, they have a lot of solar essence just because I made sure to have them breathe. Well, firstly, for those, how long were they breathing? I started on day, I forget, honestly. I forget what day did I start breathing on these guys. Let me check my save files. That's why I always rename my save files and things like that. I'm going into my folder now. I started breathing on I do not remember actually. I must have started breathing on around day like 30 something, or yeah, day 30 I guess is maybe when I started to start breathing. It was right after I did the shapeshift tribulation on my guys. Oh, it was day 22. Okay. Anyways, I have a lot of solar essences from breathing, and then even when I do remolds, I try to also collect solar essence by also having this time of the day toggled as well. So yeah, my guys just have a great amount of solar essence. and that's just so that I can maintain the liberated buff. So I'm just going to change these guys back to their schedule, and this is the schedule that allows them to collect solar essence and lunar essence only, and then whatever else is around them. So we're going to do the front thigh bone for all of the body cultivators and remold the solar essence. Okay, I did it for body cultivator 1 and 2. Let's do it for body cultivator 3. Keep remolding. And then since they have finished their shapeshift tribulation, that means that I can turn them on beast form to increase their remote speed, and I can show you guys what that looks like as well. So as you can see right here, it's like 28 seconds in order for this thigh bone to remold. However, if I switch to beast mode, then it goes down to 12 seconds. And then if you go into their cultivation stats, you can also see this change. So the remote speed is 192%, and then now it's 142 if I go to human or beast or human or monster mode. But when I go to beast mode, it's at 190%. So that's why I wanted to use a Yaguai, just because I know that they have really fast remote speeds in beast mode, or they get a nice boost. So I'm just gonna let these guys remote a little bit, just because I know that it's a purple label, so it's gonna take more than like just 1 or 2. So I'm just gonna let them go for like, I don't know, like 10 if I had to guess. So just 1, 2, 3, and I need to get 4 of them. So I'm just gonna let my game play. My poor vessel died. And then on top of that, I do still have the Shandao disciple that I was working with, and I think that I was getting like a little bit too wrapped up in the Shandao side, when that's just totally not really the point of this series. So I'm just gonna do their golden core breakthrough and not really care about them, just because they are a sunflower disciple and their golden core score doesn't really matter that much anyways. So whatever golden core score that these guys get is just whatever, it's fine. And I don't need to upkeep my chi fountain in order to stay at above 2000 chi on a tile anymore, because I'm not breathing with these guys, and I probably won't be breathing at all after I finish remolding on these guys, because I'll essentially be done with this series once day 80 hit. So my Shandao disciple is now a golden core disciple, so now I have them transcribe the true sun law so that they can get the meditation miracle, and then they will use the meditation miracle in order to cultivate, and then we'll move forward with continuing with the body cultivation side of things. Let's have them consume an amber fruit so that their energy is good. Then as you can see, my farms are finally ready to harvest, so I just have a lot of food, just because I had that set in like super early game, and I made it a point to make an outer disciple that's really good at farming. So it's paying off, and now I don't have to worry about my body cultivators running out of food, which is nice. Alright, so time to do this label. I'm going to pick sharpen bone if I can, just anything that increases the body cultivator's damage. I'm not really trying to go for a penetration right now, but that's also good. But I don't know if I have enough slots for that. So a blaze bone, timber bone, so yeah, and as you can see, this is global because it says increase the physical cultivator's remolding rate moderately, or at least I believe it is. Let me check in their stats to see if there was a change in their stats. Yeah, so now it's 207% and it was just 190%. So if you have like extra bones that you don't really care about, then that might also be good to do the solar essence on that. So I'm just going to do the same thing with this other set. Then I stopped remolding on this side. So again, I just have to do the same thing for 3 body cultivators, so things are a little bit staggered. I'm just selecting timber bone because that does give a good amount of damage. And then we already are at 3 ablaze bone on this guy as well. Seems like I made a good decision in terms of how long I let them remold for. This guy still has a little bit. And body cultivator 3, let's see where they are at. Timber bone. Timber bone. Oh, this one is just not lucky. It's nice to know that the solar essence will also give you a great amount of baleful bone. too, so that's interesting to know. I like to keep those things in my mental bank just in case I do need to go for baleful bones, because then I know, oh, if I use the solar essence, then I can get like 5 at one time. Oh, I skipped over the sharpened bone as well. Silly me. Alright, I guess I just got really lucky with the first 2 guys and I overestimated myself. Let's just keep on trying. We still have a great amount of days to do these remolds, but I'll make sure I'm also getting the sharpened boned. And yeah, so we have the front thigh bone remolding still for these guys. This one just needs 1 more. Perfect. They also need sharpened bone. Oh, I overlooked that. There we go. So as you can see, the solar essence also gives a good amount of sharpened bone. I think that the wiki and all the other documentation helps, but it's also nice to actually do this yourself and get an idea of what's giving you like the labels and the quantity of which they are giving you those labels. Hopefully this guy can get 1 ablaze bone. There we go. I'm like, we can't be this unlucky. This reduces power. We definitely do not want that. Psychic bone. I just feel like this body part is unlucky, so I'm going to switch it up and then do solar essence for the other bone. So yeah, we're just waiting for these guys to remold. And I want to do the same thing with flesh as well. Oh, I was supposed to pick sprouting bone. That's also a really good one. That one gives 360% attack and 360% defense. So it could be used for both offensive and defensive labels. Okay, so this guy is maxed out on their ablaze bone. Let's see. We need sharpened bone. Everything else is tempered ablaze bone. Nice. We finally got we got 1 ablaze bone. Oh, they didn't even have ancestral throwback. Let's get that. Okay, we're getting lucky now. I like that. Oh, sharpened bone. Let's max that one out. And we have 2 ablaze bone on this one, and then 1. Yeah, they're doing pretty good. I just want to make sure I'm remolding the right ones. Okay, so this one should actually be using solar essence on the other bone since I maxed it out already. So I definitely remolded this one a little bit extra. Body cultivator 2, let's see where you're at. Okay, you are on track. So it seems like body cultivator 1 and 2, they both have 4 ablaze bones at least, and then body cultivator 3 is like lagging behind a little bit. So I'm gonna have these 2 guys attack the invader. Somehow the vessel died. Okay, let's get a meditation miracle. Oops, I opened the map. That was horrible on my end. Search it out. Meditation. Know that they're a golden core cultivator. Now let's do cultivation speed. No, I didn't transcribe any of the other laws, so that's why they can't get that either. But I'll just take meditation. It's whatever. It says 2,300. Oh, you know what? They also need to have like the divinity mind equipped and all that other stuff. Yeah, so they have heat resistant. Let's do divinity mind and leave it at that, I guess. Oh, they reached the limit. Ah, this is the tribulation, huh? This is actually super dangerous just because I don't have the dark armor talisman. So I actually have to like really try for this one. I need the legacy of Tai. So let me first unseal this. I can unseal it with any golden core cultivator. Oh, you went to sleep right before I told you to unseal it. That's nice. So now we have the secret codex of Tai, which is gonna unlock the recipe for the mini universe. But this also gives a good damage reduction. So I'm gonna put this on them. They have 13,000 chi, nothing crazy. But then we also have Earthbound chi. Oh, I can't get that until I'm Primordial Spirit, huh? Yeah, I mean, they have a good amount of max chi. And the tribulation damage isn't that bad. So let me just go to max chi in the manual pavilion. This isn't anything, honestly. A very small amount. And their protect level is less than 1, which is super bad. So I'm just going to increase their protect all the way up to level 15. And they should be able to get through this tribulation just because it's a cultivation tribulation. And it doesn't do that much damage. But a dark armor talisman would definitely be welcome. And let me just double check to see if the dark armor talisman is a tier 2 talisman or not. Well, I don't even have primordial symbols unlocked. Yeah, I didn't visit Hizudao. I forgot all about that. Or whatever. We're focused on body cultivation. So where's their barrier power now? 1.77. It should be good. It's not the shapeshift tribulation. Okay, it seems like they ran out of inspiration. Let's do this. And then besides that, I do want to recreate another vessel if I can. I just need to see what materials I have a lot of. Doesn't seem like I have much, honestly, now that I'm looking at it. That will only require 150 timber. I have way more than 150 timber. Yeah, I'll just do this vessel. Alright, let's look at our body cultivators to see where we're at. Okay, we need sharpened bone. I don't want penetration right now. I don't know why they're still remolding this. I thought I turned it off, but okay. Harrowing bone is really good too. That's something that I wanted. Well, I won't say it's really good, but it's also included in the build, so I'll take that as well. So let me just make sure that this guy is only going for that. This one is the one that's ahead the most. Okay, we're already halfway done. I like that. Ooh, almost done. Oh. See what body cultivator 3 is doing. Unlucky. Nope. I see like 4 labels and I'm like, maybe one of them is the blaze bone. But it just doesn't seem to be so. I'll do it on both of them. I have so much food. I have 13,000. It's like perfect. Yeah, they're getting through the tribulation, doing nothing, honestly. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. There we go. We got at least one. Alright, so I'm just going to keep doing this until day 58, and then I'm going to start to do some other remotes and then maybe come back to it. Just because I don't want to focus on getting one label. So once day 58 hits, yeah, we're switching it up. Alright, they got through that breakthrough. Let me re-equip the artifact that they had, and then start meditation. Okay, I have a lot of firefighters, so I don't know why they're not working on that, but it's whatever. Oh, the vessel was created. Let's do ensoulment. Then I also want to do a burst on this area. Alright, we're at 23. Now we're on day 58. So yeah, I do want to increase my remold speed initially. However, I don't want to lose significantly more time remolding for remold speed. If you know what I'm saying. Like, okay, finally this one is at 4 out of 4. So at least that was compliant, I guess. So now it's time to do the same thing with muscles. I'm gonna try to do 2 at a time. Let's cancel this bone right here. So this guy has 4 out of 4 on both bones, and then they just have 1 out of 4 Sunray blood, which is a nice little head start. Then this one has 4 out of 4 on the blaze bone right here, and same with the other one. So they should be on muscles as well. Sharpen bone. Yeah, they're maxed out. So it's really just body cultivator 3. Why do you hate me, body cultivator 3? Thigh bone. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, we got 1 out of 4. 2 out of 4, I mean. They're halfway there. Nothing great. Okay, 3 out of 4. We're getting there. It'd be nice if I can get just 1 more on this one. Thank you. That's all I wanted. So I can cancel this, and then I'll just do these muscles as well. Actually, no. I'll wait because this. Oh, I thought I only needed 1. It needs 2. Okay, I'll just wait on this UI. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, come on. A Tiger Sense Chi. Send one of my guys out. Alright, I'm going to do 1 more. Oh, now that motivated me to want to do yet another 1 more. Just because I don't want to do extra remolds on these. On this shin bone right here. If I already am going to have it. One more. Nice. Thank you, game. Okay, now I'm going to do solar essence on these muscles. Then hopefully I can be done with that soon. I don't really want this Lucio to be in my sec, so I'm just going to kill it. I don't even care about this right now. I'm just focused on body cultivation at this point. So obviously I give up on my aspirations of having good Shanao disciples right now. Alright, I'm going to turn meditation off and let this guy get some of their stats up. And besides that, let me just check these guys. So they have Sunray blood. And then we also want enhanced flesh, of course. And I do not want artifact suppression. Sunray blood. Yeah, these guys are, that was like perfect. So I have the Sunray blood, and now let's see how we do on this other one. Enhanced flash, blessed flesh. Wow, they already had 3 out of 4 on Sunray blood. I guess I'll just wait until we get to 4 out of 4. Yeah, let's see what this other one is at, because they could be lucky as well. Enhanced flesh. Oh, they already have 4 out of 4 Sunray blood, huh? I didn't even notice that. Silly me. Yeah, these guys are running laps. Oh, I should have gotten corrosive blood as well. I'm not paying attention. That was a big mistake on my end. Blaze bone. I thought that I turned this one off. I promise you. Like, let's see. Was it shin bone? Yeah, we don't need to do that anymore. Enhanced flesh for sure. Timber flesh. Enhanced flesh. I don't want ancestral throwback because that just increases like attack rate and defense rate. That was the final removal of that bone. Okay, corrosive blood. This increases damage, and it is in the build. Sunray blood. So let's see where we at. 4 out of 4, 1 out of 4, 4 out of 4, 2 out of 4, and then 1 out of 4. I really don't care about these animals at this point. This guy even broke through. Let's kill him. Illuminated Lotus. This is why we have the Shannon disciples. We can get monies now. Soul chant that real quick for an easy primordial soul gem. I'm fairly rich. Okay, we have a sneak attack going on. Interrupting my remolding. How dare you. And then these Lotus roots, they also, ooh, they decant 12 days. I wish I had a mini universe then. Let's see, can I build it? I'm missing a lot of things. At this point, I don't even care. How many invasions am I going to get? Sheesh. Things are getting one shot though. Back muscle. Okay. I'm just going to leave that alone. This one only needs 1 more Sunray blood. What's flowing blood? Okay, accuracy. Yeah, I don't want that. I think our accuracy is already pretty good. Sunray blood and then corrosive blood for sure. 39,000 attack. Okay, so this one I believe is capped out. Then we'll get corrosive blood as well. Oh nice, we just capped out corrosive blood. And so body cultivator 1 is done. Sunray blood. Oh, we just capped out on corrosive blood. That's perfect. So it looks like I can use this to also get corrosive blood at a pretty good rate compared to, you know, just getting 1 at a time. Body cultivator 3, where are you? Don't want flowing blood. Oh, we finally got Sunray blood. Okay, corrosive blood, I like it. There is 799 corrosive blood on here. Exactly what I needed. Got some Sunray blood going. And just going to keep going for timber flesh. They're 51,000 damage. I mean, they're just a little bit behind. They just have 1, 2, 3 more Sunray Bloods to get. Okay, Rabbit Sense Chi. Always something happening in this sec. So glad I don't have Heavenly Chaos on. That would be even worse. Oh, I don't have this guy remolding. So let's see. I'm gonna pull up my handy dandy build sheet. So I also want to have the Unhinged Bone, but this requires Jaguar Essence, which is honestly kind of hard to get. You need to like Devour Soul Pearls, and I don't have those, so I think I will just move forward with Harrowing Bone, which uses Withering Essence. So I'm gonna work on that with this guy, and they already have 1 Harrowing Bone, so let's go there. Where's my Withering Essence? I have 102. And I do have like a good amount of Withering Essence because I changed my build up so that I would remote for like a little bit extra days in the autumn. I think I remoted for like at least 5 days in the autumn, compared to the guy that tells you to pretty much stop remoting at the start of autumn. And I think you do have to do that if you're working with a human, just because their remote speeds are low. More Corrosive Blood, I'll take it. Where are we at? Body Cultivator 3. Okay. Timber Flesh. Enhanced Flesh. Okay, they're capped out on Corrosive Blood. That's nice to know. It's very nice to know. And then there are filters right here where you can check the results and have it automatically select. However, I believe that if you don't get the result, then it will just give you 1 Tempered Flesh instead of 2. So that's the disadvantage. So like right here, if I turn all the other colors off, then it will only pull up the UI if it's purple. So I can show you guys what it looks like. Right now I have 81 Tempered Flesh. So let me just test this out just to see if it's worth using this. Oh, I got a purple label. Oh, it automatically did it and I gained 2. So, okay, that's really good then. So, yeah. I'll just stay like this. And then it'll tell me, hopefully, when I get Sunray Blood. Nice. This is way better. Learn something new every day. So, yeah, you can use that check results in order to get even better results. So, let's see. Now, I'm done with this. Now I'm on this right here. So let me just get that done actually, just because that guy only needed 1 more Sunray Blood. Oh, let's do check results on. Let's keep that on. Nice. Seems like I feel like I got more lucky with that on, honestly. Alright, so let's turn all of these back on. I know that I'm going for Harrowing Bone next, so I'm using Withering Essence, so I'll have it for blue. I don't know. I don't think that's really worth it because blue is just super common, so let's actually just do Withering Bone regularly. Sadly for this one I need to use 2 essences just because their bones are already pretty high level. Thigh muscle. Okay, this one is already maxed out on Sunray Blood, so I don't know what I was doing with this. But this is the one that needs more Sunray Blood. Okay, we got the Timber Flesh all the way up. And I'll do the same thing. Let's filter only by the purples. Is this Sunray Blood? Yay! So automatically selecting the Tempered Flesh. Yay! This should go to 89. Those breathing periods do get kind of annoying. Yay, okay. I'm not gonna turn all of this back on. And it seems like all of my guys are pretty much at the point in which they're ready to get the harrowing bone from the withering essence. So I can just kind of show you guys what that looks like too, because this one has been remolding harrowing bone for a while. So as you can see, you really only get one harrowing bone from doing the withering essence. I haven't found out if there are any essences that have a higher chance to give you multiple harrowing bone, but it does show up at a pretty good rate, honestly. But now that I have the Sunray bloods now and all the solar essence stuff down, my body cultivators have increased remold speed and things like that. So let's just look at their remold speeds now. We're now at 235% remold speed, 255% remold speed. Yeah, 235% and 255%. Yep. Alright, so this video is it's already on 36 minutes, which I think is pretty long. So I think I'm going to end this video here. So yeah, in this video I firstly started to remold my body cultivators in order to prepare them for the day 80 invasion, and in this video specifically I remolded the bones and muscles in order to get with the solar essence, in order to get the Trib label, which increases their remolding speed, so that I can move forward and then remold the other body parts and get other labels at an even faster rate. So now I think that I'm at a really good hit start, because I have 20 days in order to increase their attack power and defense power some more. And in the next video I'll show you guys some other things that I'll work on, and I'll probably finish out remolding this attack body part and then show you how to get more labels for your body. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I hope you learned something from it, and I'll see you guys later.